Welcome back. We're continuing our conversation today with Erica and Sarah. What else do you want to say? Question I haven't asked.
Oh man, I don't know. I guess one special thing about Serve, something that has always like stuck out to me about it, is how I kind of touched on this, but how like spiritually intense that week is.
Okay.
In a good way. Like it's so, everyone, every action, every moment is kind of focused on like, was that God working? Is that God there? And like your mind is just kind of like revolving around God in that way because you're in this week. And I feel like you just see him way more when you're looking out for him, which is obvious, but you don't do that in your normal life. And when you're on Serve Week, you do. And you just see like his community at work, kind of like Erica was talking about. You see his kingdom. I remember one week I was, it just really hit me because we were walking around, like every person you see, you say hi to, you chat with, you sit down, you have intentional conversations. Like you're here to just talk and make community with them. And then you go to these sessions together, but then you go and you play basketball together and you joke around and you like sit and have snacks and you like are just kind of living life. And it kind of opened up to me, like this is God's kingdom at work here on earth. And like this is what his kingdom will be one day when like we're not worried about doing work here or getting our yard work done or doing our chores, but when we're just intentionally together. I feel like Serve really showed that to me, and that was just a really cool thing to realize that like this is what it will be like one day, and this is us doing it here. And I had one kid that I think it was the year we did teams. I was on his team. I was like the Barnabas encourager for 2 individual small groups because Erica decided we were going to have teams. But I got really close to this one kid, and he wrote me a note leaving, and he was like, it's just goodbye for now. Like, I'll see you again someday. And that was really cool because it's like, I will. Like, we will meet up someday in the grand community, in the grand kingdom.
Right on.
And that is really what service showed me, that like it's just a little piece of heaven on earth here, so that's cool.
That's well said. Thank you. How about you, Erica? Something that I didn't ask yet that you wanted to...
I don't know. There's so many things that could be said, I guess. I'm glad that idea wasn't like a total flop.
It wasn't. It wasn't.
Because I always thought it was like, why did I do that?
No, Yellow Team was great.
Yeah. No, Serve has just been an amazing part of my life for the last, the first time I did it was 2008, so 11 years, I guess. And I chose to leave in college because I had some other summer opportunities that I wanted to take. That's actually when Sarah stepped in, so it worked out well.
Erica's job.
Okay.
Yeah, but some random events opened up the opportunity that Bob was asking me if I could help out on the host team again, and I was pretty hesitant at first. I just had other things going on in my life. This was 3 years ago, and I'm just really glad that I felt encouraged by this voice in the back of my head to come back and do it again, because it really is just such a great community and a great project. Like I said, it's just a week, it's a week-long thing for kids to have fun, volunteer a little, go to the beach one day. Like, is it really that big of a deal? Not really, but to the people who are a part of it, or the people whose houses get worked on, or, the student whose parent just got diagnosed with something and they came here and heard Jolene's message, to those people, it really is a big deal once you get into the microscopic things. And, as an adult now, like I said before, it's hard to pause your life. It's hard to come and do it for a week, and you get pretty tired. There are moments when you're like, why am I doing this? But just the Barnabas kids, they're just like my besties. I love hanging out with them. I love seeing them grow throughout the week. This is my 3rd time being in charge of the Barnabas team, and I've seen some really awesome growth from some of the students who I've known for a few years now. So that was a huge blessing this year. And just, I don't know, being with everybody. At the end of the week, we do this agape feast, which is kind of like taking communion together, but blessing each other with a way that you see God through them or something you appreciate about them. And it always turns into a very emotional event. Everybody is hugging each other. And it just feels worth all the planning and stress when we get to the end of the week. And it's like, wow, this was such an awesome week. And everybody is just loving each other and like sharing God's love with each other. So I don't know what I just really shared, but rambled a little bit. And
Well,
I'm happy to be a part of Serve. And yeah, it's an awesome project that our church is able to do.
here's what you shared, both of you today. And this is why I wanted to sit down and talk with you. I saw you working that week of Serve, and I can remember when you were young middle schoolers and watching you grow up here at church, and now I'm sounding like an old guy, but that's because I am. But what you're saying is a story about how when you were baptized, God put his mark on you, and now the fruit of your lives is just being harvested for yourself, for the kids that you've served, and really for me, and I think for everybody who's watching this right now, will be thanking the Lord for his faithfulness in your lives. So thanks for sitting down with me.
Yeah.